Hey gems, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all, every single one of you who are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that we're building a healthy community here, like-minded men and women, just wanting to heal on this journey together and being able to just have healthy conversations. Thank you so much. Now, my humble goal is to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So by your doing, I can hit that goal and I can reach more people and we can continue to build stronger units. Okay? Now, into today's video. It's going to be an interesting one, but I think you're going to enjoy. And once again, you are going to learn something because I know I did. So let's just get right into it.
Well, I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm going to be your motivation. When you come home, I'm going to be in lingerie. I'm going to keep it nice and fresh and waxed for you. I'm going to cook your food.
Oh,
you just got to bring home the bacon. That's it.
Shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay. I mean, okay, hold on.
See, I got you. Yeah. I got you, right?
God damn.
Hold on.
She got you on that regular shit.
Hold on.
He's interested, yeah, Chris.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
It ain't regular. That's what men want, though.
I want to know, right?
Who want that?
So,
Chris.
Mr. Organic is a high value guy, right?
Right.
I want to know from you, brother. What do you look for in a woman? So you heard all these answers, right? What do you look for?
I mean, yeah, like, of course, most of them is going to stand on they pretty, they going to fuck you and all that, come home. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, we get that dime a dozen. Like, a nigga got bread, nigga. I'm 6'6", 230. I'm smooth. Even without the money, I had every woman I ever wanted. So, like, just because you're going to be at my home when I come there cooking, I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never needed it. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl that's going to understand what I go through, who's going to keep a motherfucker on top of his toes, that's going to push him and motivate him. You know what I mean? That's also going to come with some ideas. You know what I mean? Give me creative criticism on my grind. You know what I mean? Also add to the table. You know what I mean? Not just trying to grab some food every time it's filled up. You know what I mean? You got to bring something to this table. Like, fucking pussy is over with after a certain time. Like, I could fuck any bitch I ever wanted in my life. I always have. That's not appealing to me no more. You know what I mean? Once you get money and once you was already having that, you got to bring more. Your energy got to be right. Your mind got to be right. That body don't mean nothing after a while. You know what I'm saying? A nigga will fuck anything, man. So, like, you could be the baddest bitch in the world. That's fine. Nigga gonna have you, and I'm gonna fuck a bitch, motherfucker, a 2 and a 3. A nigga will do that.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z had Beyonce, he still fuck some other pussy. How can you beat that? Because he would just want some new pussy on his cock. So that ain't nothing, man. It's your energy, it's your mind, what you bringing to help me grow. That was gonna help us grow. That what counts.
Whew, okay. I mean, like, if you can get past his language, his choice of words, I think he definitely brought up some interesting points. Both of them, really. I told you it's going to be interesting. Now, he mentioned energy, mindset, growing together, helping him grow and also growing together. When we're talking about a mindset, like someone who has a healthy mind, in my opinion, I would say is someone who has healed or is on their healing journey, who's able to practice self-awareness and is able to self-regulate, okay, in terms of their emotions. You know, you've healed from your past traumas so that you can meet your partner authentically, and also just ridding yourself of this mindset that I can submit to a man who is worth submitting to, where in your mind there's this on and off button where you can switch on your submissiveness and switch it off as you please, but it doesn't work like that. I think I might have to do a whole video on submission, because it's not something that you can just switch on and off. It's just something that you are. It's a continuous adverb. Is it adverb? Verb. Yeah. Verb. Yeah. Now, when it comes to your energy doesn't lie. Your whole aura and demeanor, you cannot lie. You cannot fake it, okay? And it reflects what's happening inside of you. No matter how you dress on the outside, no matter how you adorn yourself on the outside, no matter how you look on the outside, it's what's going to come out of your mouth which essentially is what's inside of you. You can't fake that. And again, it's what's in your mind and in your heart. So in my opinion, when he mentions energy, I'm thinking someone who's just pleasant to be around, someone you look forward to coming home to, you know? Lots of men love to work extremely hard outside of the home and pick up like extracurricular activities, anything that will take them away from the household. Now, is that right in and of itself? No, not entirely, but sometimes you can understand if the atmosphere at home is just unpleasant. Even you don't like being around yourself, okay? Let alone another person. So I think when he's talking about that, it's just fostering an environment where your energy is right, your mind is right, and you're bringing that to the table to help him grow, as well as both of you growing on that journey together. I don't think that's a lot to ask, but let's keep watching.
That what counts.
Yeah, preach, brother.
Yeah.
Preach.
But
Absolutely.
a bad bitch brings inspiration that you
not
will
to
not
no
get.
real nigga that already
Yeah.
had that. If you got a fat, lame, rich nigga that need all that, I just want a bad bitch, that nigga, he's a square. He's a nobody.
Yeah.
But a nigga that been sufficient his whole life and got every girl he wanted, what is a bad bitch doing for me? That's nothing. We always had that. What you bringing more than just being a bitch? It's a million bad bitches walking this earth.
I think I just want to talk about inspiration. Inspiration, being inspirational in and of itself is not a bad thing. And I don't think he's shunning that per se. It's just in the context of the bad bee. The focus is heavily on the bad bee rather than on the inspirational aspect of the conversation. And I think that is what he's counteracting. Like, in a way, she is saying, be inspired because I'm a bad bee, rather than be with me because I'm inspirational. I hope that makes sense. What do you think? You know, what do you think about this? As we're watching it, please jot your comments down below, because you know I really enjoy reading your comments. So yeah, let's continue.
That's the cheapest and most easiest thing to get for a nigga got some money is a bitch and some pussy.
Bam.
You go to, like I said, you go to Brazil right now, it's gonna be a 10,000 bad bitch you've seen in your life. You get them bitches $1 and a coffee, and that bitch gonna lick your feet, man. That ain't that's worthless to a real nigga, man.
Right.
You gotta be a fat, slow brain, regular ass nigga that finally got some money to be imposed. And I got a bad bitch. Like, come on, man. Like, that's a different type of breed of human that they rocks off to that. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Y'all get your money now. Go get all them niggas. But a nigga like me, that shit is like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Our energy's got to be connected. You know what I'm saying? We got to grow together. That's the most important
So
thing.
you'll take a basic bitch that is somebody that you want to talk to over a bad bitch that will inspire you.
Why do we do this? Why do some women choose to do this? There's just these two extremes. Everything he said, that's what you got out of it. That, oh, you don't want a bad bee because you want a basic bee. And it's like, what about the bits in between? You know, it reminds me of the reaction video I did of the lady who was talking about Kevin Samuels and high value men need to embrace and start dating women who are on the bigger side, you know, the bigger side of the spectrum. And it's as though if they don't do that, the only other option is a bimbo who is pretty much like a Barbie, like a stick. I'm like, what about the people in the middle? What is this? We need to adopt a mindset where we're able to critically think, objectively think, okay, what about the bits in the middle? Is there a way we can meet in the middle? There's knowledge and there's wisdom, you know? He's saying all these things, it's like giving you the blueprint. But anyway, I think it's so healthy as human beings, but obviously I'm talking to women here and men, if you're here, hello, to adopt the idea that sometimes you need to just listen. I think all the times actually, you need to listen to understand, okay? critically thinking takes all your brain cells, not just the ones that requires you to respond. If you're genuinely listening to understand, you'll be able to pick up on these cues rather than sticking to your point, listening or just hearing just to then respond or just react to what has been said, regardless of taking anything that has been spoken onto you into account. Let's just keep going.
So you consider yourself a bad bitch?
No, yeah, I do actually.
So you above basic. Well, you don't work. You don't have no attributes to the table here. Like what
I
are we
do have
talking about?
attributes.
Like
I inspire my men.
How? You don't got no job. You got what's your education?
Listen,
what's your master's
but you
degree
have
in?
to but you have to realize that when men make it to a certain level,
Right.
they're not checking for a woman's education.
They're not.
When you're making millions of dollars, you don't care about a woman's education.
Yes, you do.
Talk to
I
plenty
do.
of rich men.
I do. I'm a rich man. I got an estate in Malibu. Okay,
An
2
estate?
acres. Yes.
Oh, I
2
would
acres.
like to see the paperwork.
Cue the sign language in 3, 2, and Why do you have to bring shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right? Yeah, why? Why do we resort to doing that? Why?
Okay, we can show you paperwork.
Go ahead and show me the
paperwork to-
title.
We gotta show a paperwork to somebody that got no paper.
Miseducated.
That would make no sense.
Show me,
Got
pull
no
up
paper,
that
tell us
deed.
some paperwork.
Can he
Pull
pull
up
up
a
the
deed.
deed?
Can you
Yeah.
pull
You
up
don't
your
even know
car?
what a
Can you
deed
pull up a
is.
vehicle?
You don't
what I'm
even know
saying?
what a deed is because you
What
ain't
deed
got
you got? What deed you got?
a deed to these.
Come on, man. You got a little residue underneath your nose, baby.
And out. Why do women do this? You pretty much brought yourself, and you know, he's got bars. And you see the other ladies, they're just not, they are not interjecting because they're like, we don't want none of this smoke. Girl, you are on your own here. If the men were not there, literally these women would be doing echo chamber, as MTR would say.
Yeah, you go, queen. Yeah, tell them.
But literally, they're all like, I don't want none of this fire. Let's go.
He's
I
certified.
don't do that.
He's
You know what I'm
certified.
saying? But I get
But
what you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
fucking with loser, fat, old niggas got money. I get it.
Nah,
Don't play with
negative.
them.
But seriously,
There's
when
no
you
way you
reach a
got
certain
nobody
level,
efficient
when
around
you
you.
reach a certain level, you don't care if that girl works as a bottle girl. You don't care if this
It
girl
don't
has
matter.
a job.
We
Like
didn't
you
say
don't
that.
care.
We gotta have somebody that got some
you
smarts,
already,
though.
because you
We can tell
already,
you ain't got no
you've
smarts.
already
Like, we
made
need
it to a
somebody with
certain
some
level.
brain. It ain't about just want to suck my dick all the time.
Your energy needs to be matched.
We need,
is what
yeah.
you saying.
Yeah, it's bigger than
But you're
just.
saying because she doesn't have a job or work,
It don't
she
matter.
can't match your energy?
It don't matter. I'm talking about you personally on the
But you
educational
don't know
terms.
me personally.
I could tell you ain't got no brain.
Honey, I worked in corporate finance.
You
What are you
did?
talking?
So
yes,
why are you not
baby.
employed now?
Because I don't want to be.
So you want to be a slave to a man with some money?
I want to, no, honey. I want to be an inspiration with someone.
How?
Oh my God.
Some money.
How you going to inspire him? Please explain that.
Baby, I just told you. Obviously, you weren't listening.
I'm listening quite fine. You see you coming in lingerie, but
No,
to
you
put you in
wasn't
lingerie
listening
ain't
though.
Ain't gonna do nothing for a
you
little
wasn't
nigga.
listening.
Okay, I got you. I want to listen to you.
Oh my God. Look, as I was saying before, there's wisdom and there's knowledge, book knowledge. Knowing how to apply that knowledge in a healthier way is when you have wisdom. If she was wise, she would have discerned that he's trying to give her the blueprint, the cheat code into bagging herself a man like him, or the kind and caliber of man that she wants. Because she seems like the type of person, well, the way she came across, I'm not talking about her per se, it's just what she's put forward, because that's all that we can go off of, right? She looks like the type of person who wants a high value man, maybe someone like Mr. Organic, I think that's his name. You know, she wants that kind of caliber of man. Had she taken the wiser route, she would have come with a pen and paper to write down the things that he says he likes in a woman. Now, it may not apply directly for her towards him, i.e. he might not want her per se, but at least she has, you know, the blueprint, she has the cheat code to then bag herself a similar caliber of man. That's why wisdom is so key, okay? Listening to understand, critically thinking rather than just listening to respond, just hearing, going here and it's coming out here. And also thinking that you know it all. If you already know it all, and it was as if she was very combative, I think anyway. It was starting to escalate. It was just this back and forth. Anything he said, it just felt like here, and then she brought whatever she wanted to talk about. And it's just very interesting because in life we do that, especially when we're operating from the emotional standpoint, and I think that's probably why it got quite heated. All in all, it was a very interesting conversation. It was a very interesting dialogue to just be a fly on the wall on Fresh and Fit's wall. Trust me, check out their channel. It's very interesting. It gets you to see, I mean, for me anyway, I like understanding how other people operate. I like to see other people's perspectives as well as other people's thought patterns. Because I find it very interesting, you know, critically thinking. I observe and I try to be quite objective and then see what I can do differently or do better. That's just how I think. And I think that's a very healthy way to adopt things in life, because you end up learning things without actually having to make a mistake before you learn, if that makes sense. As I said, this was the perfect opportunity for her to learn something, but I don't think she learned anything. She was just there to stand her ground and say, I know it all. But sometimes as women, especially when the way that we have been doing things hasn't worked for us, we need to be humble enough and aware enough to say, do you know what? I may need to adopt a different way of life to achieve the outcomes I say I desire. Because sometimes we think we know X. We know X in its entirety, but we need to understand in order to achieve X, there is a formula. And he was trying to give her the formula. I mean, we've learned that a good mindset, men want someone who has a good mindset. And what we've learned is that if you have a good mindset, you've essentially healed or you've addressed some of your traumas, or you have become more aware of those traumas and how that affects you, your behavior, especially in a relationship, just so that you're able to interact with the opposite sex in a healthier way, right? That's the mindset. And then energy. That's all of these things you have absolute control over. You can start today, you know. You might not want Mr. Organic, but he's a man, right? And these qualities that he's asking for, he's putting out in the open, they're not things that are bad. They are great qualities. So you can start embodying those things today. Fixing your aura, fixing your mindset, and that is what we do on this channel, because it helps us grow and it also helps our partners grow, and then both of us can build that family unit together, okay? And that's how kids start to build that secure attachment. If you haven't seen my attachment video, I'm gonna link it on the screen, but check it out. Okay, but yeah, that was very interesting. I like videos like that. If you come across these kind of conversational, dialogue-y videos and you want me to give my take on it so that we can expand on it, let me know. I like to break down the hows of things, okay? Concepts, so that we can just really be able to take it in bite-sized chunks, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye bye.